Hey everyone! So as promised, I am going to finally do a makeup tutorial. The reason it took me so long was because I was kind of iffy on doing it just because this camera's, well, as you can see, it's kind of sucky quality. It's not as clear, and when I zoom in, it does get pretty blurry. So I'm just warning you now. But since I had so many requests and people still telling me, who cares if it's blurry, can you just do it? I decided that I'm going to do it. I'll remake it once I get a new camera, but this is just so you guys get the idea of the colors that I use, the way I blend, and the different tricks that I do, because my eyes are really small and I actually make them bigger than what they really are. But yeah, so this is more of a modernized pinup look, just because you know the makeup back then, it was just like a subtle brown in the crease, but I don't have a crease, so I like to exaggerate and I actually draw my crease in. And of course, as usual, I like big hair and I like making everything dramatic, so I use a lot more eyeshadow color. But I had a lot of people request it, so I'm finally doing it. Hopefully you guys like it. And sorry if you don't. Sorry if it's not clear enough. But yeah, so hope you enjoy. The first thing you're going to start off with is primer, and the one I use is Victoria's Secret's Lasting FX. I love this primer. So just put a small amount on your finger and put it all over your lid. Get a little bit more, depending on. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to get is a blending brush, and this one I actually got at Target for like $2 and I've had it for years now. I don't go for expensive brushes only because this works just as good as an expensive brush, plus I tend to lose my brushes a lot. I actually just lost my eyeliner brush the other day, so I'm pretty sad about that and I need to go find another one. But okay, so get your blending brush and you're going to use, well, what I use is MAC's Vapour, and that's Vapour, Vapour. And just apply it all over your lid. And the corners too, make sure to get the corners. And the reason I like this color a lot is because it only has a little bit of shimmer. You don't want too much shimmer, just because in photos, if you have too much glitter or shimmer, it doesn't come out so nice. I know, because I used to wear a lot of shimmer. Rub it on top as well. Okay, see how it's just really subtle, not too much, just perfect amount. Now the next color I have, I don't know what color this one is, only because I've had it for so long, but I'm gonna get just get a white eyeshadow. And again, get your blending brush, just dab a little bit on your brush and put it on the corner. And then what I use is a smaller creasing brush. It really depends on the size of your lid. This is supposed to be for your crease. I don't use it for my crease only because I have no crease. So I tend to improvise and use different brushes that match my eyes. So use whatever works for you. And you're just going to put it on your lid. So that part's a bit more white than everything else. And it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you just get it on your lid. Okay. Now I'm going to use, this is MAC's Naked Lunch. And this one does have shimmer, but we're just going to apply it on the corners of your eyes. Just so you have that small amount of shimmer in there. Okay, so once you're done with that, I know a lot of people have seen this and a lot of people know about it, but it's the tape trick. So you just get a little bit of Scotch tape, maybe a small amount like that. Just kind of put it on your hand and then peel it off just so it doesn't stick to your face so much. And what you're going to want to do is apply it right here. And this is going to give you the straight line that I have over here and kind of like a base for your eyeliner. Okay, so just have it lay flat right here. Now, what I'm going to do next is grab a crease brush. This one's a much smaller one, and this is what I'm going to use to make my fake crease. As you can see, my crease actually stops all the way down here, but I give the illusion that my crease is actually up here, and it's not, and it's because I actually draw it in. Just dab a little bit of this brown. This palette, I don't know if they still have it, but it's from CoverGirl. So just use a lighter brown. That'll work because we're going to go into the darker colors in a bit. So just start at the corner and just draw a line. And then I'm going to extend it out some more. So it's like that. And the next brush I'm going to use is my other creasing brush. I'm going to dab a little bit of brown in there, and this is how I'm going to blend it. Start blending it out. Okay, then I'm going to get another blending brush. This one's a bit smaller than the other one. It's not as thick. Just put a little bit of brown in there. And all along. Just smooth it out some more. Works for me when I'm making brushes. So there you have that. The next color I'm going to use this dark brown from MAC, and it's called Mystery. And I'm going to use my smaller brush. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with the lighter brown, only with this darker brown. Just go along. And then you get some more. The brush. The eyeshadow is stubborn to blend. If you just dab it. Okay. Now, I'm going to get this Carbon from MAC, and it's black. And again, repeat with your crease brush. Follow the crease. What I do is I'm just using an eyeliner brush, dipping it in the black, and making this line a bit more sharp. It's a lot more sharp. Put some more black on the outer edge, and again, blend it out. The reason I use 3 different colors is because that's what gives it the different dimension. Like using the 2 browns, it gives it a better dimension, and it makes it look a lot more blended. No, I tell people this is 1 brown, but no, those are different dimensions of eyeshadow. Okay, and there it is. I'm just taking my bigger blending brush, just running over it right here. Okay. Now I'm using the smaller crease brush again, and I'm getting Naked Lunch, and I'm just going to highlight the top. Just run it over a little bit just so it has some shimmer there. And that's it. That's all I'm using with that. Now peel the tape off. And there you have that smooth line. Next thing I'm going to use is this eyeliner brush. I'm using MAC's. And it's just the black eyeliner. And we're going to draw a line. I like thick lines, so you can make it as thin or thick as you want, but as you can see, I like making it pretty thick. And I'm going to start on the corner. So it's not coming out too smooth, so continue. Now, as you're going towards the outer part over here, first you start really in, and then as you're going further out, kind of start going out, like up a bit. So you have a lot more space between your actual eye line and all the way up here. Not down here. So you can get it as long as you want. Okay, so there's that. Next, I like to use the Falsies Volume by Maybelline. This is my favorite mascara. But it really doesn't matter what mascara you use because you're just going to put on fake eyelashes right now. But you do need the mascara so your eyelashes aren't sticking out while you have the fake ones on. That way these kind of just blend into your fake ones. Okay, so while that's drying, as you can see, I fill in my eyebrows. So what I do is the same brown that, the lighter brown that I used for my eyeshadow, I actually use it on my eyebrows, but I only use a little bit, which is the one over here. And I mix it with MAC's Orange, since my hair is like a reddish orange. Kind of want to make sure it kind of goes with me. So I put a lot of orange on my brush and just a dab of brown. You can just see a little bit of brown. And I'm going to fill it in. Just run over it. Keep doing that. So once I have that, I use my eyeliner brush. And again, I dip in the orange and the brown. Just cover any patches that you have, if you have any. And the reason I use eyeshadow is because it gives it more of a natural look. It kind of looks too fake. This way a lot of people don't know that. I'm going to mix it over. Okay, so that's that. Here's my eyebrow. Okay. Now, time for eyelashes. The eyelashes that I use are Ardell's Fashion Lashes, and they're number 114. And the eyelash glue that I use is the Dual Lash Glue, and I use it in black. So this is gonna blend in with my eyeliner. And what I'm gonna do is just put a streak of glue like that. Let it dry a bit. Okay. Now, eyelashes, when you first start, they're very difficult to put on. At least for me, they were very difficult, and a lot of people that I know, they said the same thing too. But all it takes is practice, just like with anything. In order to perfect something, you just need practice. So what you're going to try to do is get the eyelash close to your actual eyelash line. So let's see if I can get a little bit closer. This one I'm going to start right here at the inner corner and just lay it along. Just press it in so it attaches to your eyelid. I know it looks extremely easy, but it's not. And the only reason it looks so easy is because I've been doing this since I was 17. Just kind of secure it. Whoops. And there you go.